Yoga helps you trying to find your breath, try to help you concentrate, just think twice about some things. Fighting to anything. Ready to get into an argument with somebody else, just try to find your breath.
I think just that sense that you're more than your cancer, and that you're this whole person, and that there's still this source of peace and divinity within you, even though you feel very broken and scarred and sad and terrified, but you come here and you get these reminders of really who you are in the meditation and the talk, and it's just incredibly invaluable, because otherwise you get a very skewed picture of who you are during this process of cancer.
I'm undoubtedly the oldest member of the class. I'm 88, and I've been coming to the class ever since I married Joel, which is about 6 years ago. She dragged me in and I discovered how wonderful it is. And I just wish that I had begun this class about 40 years ago. It makes an enormous difference in how I feel, and I can't say too much in favor of it.
Niroga Institute is a nonprofit organization that fosters health and well-being in at-risk and underserved individuals and families in our communities through yoga, breathwork, and meditation. With Niroga's Yoga Core, a team of dedicated and talented yoga teachers, we are reaching hundreds of people a week. Here, you'll see one of our programs, working with young people, touching young lives.
Our kids have had very negative experiences. Everyone has failed them. They haven't been really successful in regular schools because of home conditions, behavior, truancy. They come to us with very low self-esteem because of their experiences, the negative experience in education and their own lives.
Niroga is a wonderful yoga program that works with underprivileged and at-risk youth.
I started skipping school and hanging out with the wrong crowd. And I lost some credits, and I knew that I had to make it up. So, yeah, the group home shifted me over here.
I got in trouble at school. I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing with drugs. Drugs were bad. And I got arrested for possession for sale.
For the kids who are consistently attending the sessions, you see the drive and just them wanting to be here, first of all, and not just wanting to leave class, but actually wanting to participate in the program. You see them push themselves, take risks, being in positions that they're not used to, around their peers.
The Yoga Core is a group of yoga teachers that have come to Niroga to work with quote-unquote at-risk populations. We're working to bring yoga into the juvenile system, into schools, into public places, hospitals, wherever it is most needed and wherever it is least likely to have already been. Because this is a very different population for the yoga world. It's very different from going into a studio and teaching in such a controlled atmosphere.
It exposes our kids to a different way of coping with stress, and a lot of our kids are under major stress, and I don't think that they have a lot of alternative ways of dealing with it, and I feel like yoga could be an amazing instrument for that.
Not too many inner city kids or kids from this area can even experience or say they've experienced something as far as yoga. It's not stuff like that offered, and for that to be offered is a beautiful thing because it's something new in the life. It's an expansion, and you can always learn from something like that.
And especially for our kids that have been exposed to a lot of violence in the community, there really is a lot of, for survival reasons, to kind of disconnect from what your feelings are and what your body is feeling.
Yoga, I think, provides them with the ability to integrate or reestablish a relationship with their bodies and with their minds and their emotional body.
There was a time when I was upset, and I came to yoga and I began to inhale and exhale, and it really worked. Just letting some of that out of me really helped.
Right arm comes under.
There are certain kids who maybe socially it's difficult for them to get involved with group stuff, or maybe they're not the most athletic, but it seems like they've really kind of taken to yoga. It's showing them other ways to get exercise and fitness and learn about their bodies and gain some body control, other than just kind of the traditional sports, which for a lot of our kids become very competitive.
Coach Cooper, he had told me actually that, a lot of, athletes do it, and I was interested right away because at first, you would kind of think, oh, yoga, it's kind of assumed, oh, it's for girls or it's for just, it's just stretching, it's not anything much, but it's just good for your body all around.
Yoga is not easy as it seems. You might think you just sit there and just stretch around, but you gotta have a lot of stillness, balance, a lot of breath, and find your breath and stay concentrated.
The feeling in the room during Shavasana, which is the corpse pose, the final resting pose, it's at the end of every practice. It's hard to get them to be quiet in the beginning. It's hard to get them to focus on their breath. It's hard to get some of them to breathe at all. And then by the end, in Shavasana, there's this peace in the room. And the breath is natural, and they're all at rest. And it's probably the most relaxed they are all week long. And it may have been the most relaxed any of them have ever been in their life since they were children.
So that's what I've seen with Niroga, how they kind of go within themselves and they see the resiliency, the strength that they have within themselves.
They have something to hold on to, and it makes them have more purpose, and it opens their mind to, the endless potential that each child has.
Peace be unto you. All beings of the universe. All the Bay Area. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.